Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. Our teacher this week is Neil Donald Walsh. Our meditation today is called TONGLEN, which is the practice of taking a look at the humans around us and really trying to see them with love. Danae, good morning. It's awesome seeing you. Hello. Good morning, Sunmuddy. Welcome to this beautiful Tuesday morning. Let's get into today's message. In our fast-paced, digitally driven world, it's surprisingly easy to feel invisible, like a tiny drop in a vast ocean. You might find yourself wondering if your presence truly matters, especially when headlines remind us daily of global challenges that seem insurmountable. Perhaps you've even questioned whether the mistakes you've made in the past or the times you've acted in ignorance from the past have somehow diminished your worth. But here's a truth that deserves your attention. You are far more impactful than you realize. Linda, good morning. It's awesome seeing you. Hello. Welcome to this Tuesday morning. Your life is a ripple in this big pond of ours, and as you live and breathe, your presence spreads, touching the ripples of life all around you. Seen or unseen, you make an impact. Your presence is felt. Hey Pat, good morning. It is so cool to see you. Hello. A few thoughts from Neil Donald Walsh. He says, your light is seen. Your heart is known. Your soul is cherished by more people than you might imagine. If you knew how many others have been touched in wonderful ways by you, you would be astonished. If you knew how many people feel so much for you, you would be shocked. You are far more wonderful than you think you are. Rest with that. Rest easy with that. Breathe again. You are doing fine. More than fine. Better than fine. You are doing great. So relax and love yourself today. Good morning, Maggie. It's great seeing you. Hello. The next thought from Neil Donald Walsh is, you are goodness and mercy and compassion and understanding. You are peace and joy and light. You are forgiveness and patience, strength and courage. You are a helper in time of need, a comforter in time of sorrow, a healer in time of injury, and a teacher in times of confusion. You are the deepest wisdom and the highest truth, the greatest peace and the grandest love. You are these things. And in moments of your life, you have known yourself to be these things. Choose now to know yourself as these things always. I want to repeat that last two sentences, I guess, one more time. Well, let me repeat a little bit more. He mentions, and in Neil Donald Walsh's telling, this is a conversation that he is receiving from something larger than himself. He calls it Conversations with God. This is God speaking. You are a helper in time of need, a comforter in time of sorrow, a healer in time of injury, and a teacher in times of confusion. You are the deepest wisdom. You are the highest truth, the greatest peace, and the grandest love. You are these things. And this is the piece I want to really repeat. And there are moments in your life when you have known yourself to be these things. Choose now to know yourself as these things always. Charlene, good morning. Awesome seeing you. Hello. One more thought from Neil Donald Walsh. Give everyone whose life you touch a sense of their own worthiness as a person, a sense of the true wonder of who they are. Give this gift and you will heal the world. Today's meditation takes us through a journey of consciously seeing everyone around us in their worthiness. Consider the seemingly mundane interactions that fill your day. The barista who prepares your morning coffee, the cashier at the grocery store, the driver of the bus that you take to work. Each of these brief encounters, no matter how brief, represents an opportunity to create positive ripples. A simple smile, a kind word, or even just a listening ear can transform someone's day, and by extension, influence how they interact with others. Your life is an expanding ripple in this big pond of ours. Remember this, the ripple is never separate from the pond. Every ripple is something that the entire pond is doing. If you're ready, you can close your eyes and we'll float away together, starting with the first few big breaths. Here we go. Take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. Deep breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. And as you breathe deep into your belly, feel yourself expand from your core outwards in all directions. And once you've reached your full height, then again, let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. With every breath out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and even drop your head. While you continue your full body breathing, rising and expanding with every inhale, and softening and collapsing with every exhale. I want to invite you to lean into imagination for a moment. Imagine along with us a green tree with green leaves on the tree. And imagine you could see how the green leaves inhale what we think of as toxic carbon dioxide. And now these green leaves exhale what we think of as good and pure oxygen for us to breathe. Imagine for a moment that we are all the green leaves on this tree. And we are fulfilling this role of inhaling the dark clouds around this tree. Breathing it in, holding it for a moment, and then breathing out into the space around our tree, love and light. Can you see how the space around our tree becomes clearer? Less darkness, more light. And as the light around our tree grows, we get to see more and more trees, all inhaling the dark clouds around them and breathing out light. Our meditation today is called TONGLEN. It's a very old Tibetan Buddhist teaching that practices this. It practices looking at the humans around us, recognizing that everyone's dealing with stuff. Everyone's fighting their own battles that we probably don't know of. And being willing for a moment, even if just for a moment, to take in some of their pain and suffering and transform it into something lighter for them, breathing out for them love and light. Perhaps this does not change how they feel. Perhaps this doesn't change what they see. But it certainly changes how we see them. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch, adjust, and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles, forward and to the left, forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, Focus on your spine. Lean your upper body over to the left. Lean your upper body over to the right. See if you can bring your left ear just a little bit closer to your left hip. And see if you can bring your right ear just a little bit closer to your right hip. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least becoming as present as we possibly can be right now, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is always a good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, let's take the next few big breaths together. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a long, slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel how softness slips into your body and settles in every part of your body. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also feel yourself expand. With every inhale, become aware of the air flowing in through your nostrils. Become aware of the air touching the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And then as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. When you hold your breath, hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, the reminder is our meditation today is called TONGLEN. It asks us to look at the humans around us and recognize a fellow soul, a fellow brother, a fellow sister, having their human experience. Of course, we can also recognize that that human experience could perhaps be full of flaws. That's true for all of us, is it not? That human experience can be full of mistakes. For the most part, that's true for all of us. This is not trying to say that we have to constantly expose ourselves to all of the ignorant mistakes. Perhaps sometimes wisdom asks us to step away and no longer share space with someone. But TONGLEN still asks us to see that same person with love, to understand that that same person, even if we've decided to create distance, is a fellow soul having this human experience. Clearly dealing with their own woundedness, dealing with their own pain and suffering. And when we take a moment to extend love, even to those who have harmed us, then we become more whole. Take your next big breath. We start our journey of TONGLEN closest to home. So with your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, bring together in your mind the humans that you share a home with, or perhaps that you used to share a home with. See them all together in your mind and do the exercise either for the whole group, or perhaps someone in this group stands out to you today. And then focus on that one. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, imagine for a moment that you could breathe in the dark clouds that surrounds them. See yourself breathe it into your belly. And as you hold their dark clouds in your belly for a moment, feel what happens in your core when those dark clouds come in contact with the light that is your love. feel how your belly warms up, how the dark clouds are turned into light. And as you breathe out, see yourself breathing light into their space. See them surrounded by this light and watch their faces as they recognize the light around them. Take your next big breath. Take a moment to try and recognize one soul nodding at another. One soul recognizing the human experience of the other. We'll make the circle slightly bigger. This time include all of your close family in the circle. Grandparents, parents, uncles and aunts, brothers and sisters, nieces and nephews, cousins. Bring the whole group together for a moment, see all their faces, and see if perhaps someone stands out to you today. As you take your next big breath, inhale all of their dark clouds. Try and see the picture of you breathing dark clouds in and holding them in your belly. And then feel what happens in your belly as it warms up. As the dark clouds come in touch with your love, they are transformed. You're turning them into light and breathing light into their space. Watch their faces as they recognize the light around them. Take your next big breath. Take a moment to recognize another pure being having their human experience. We'll make the circle bigger. This time include everyone you know. These are friends, colleagues, friends of family members, your kids' teachers, kids' friends, Bring them all together in one big group. See if you can notice some of the faces in this group today. Who comes to mind? Do the exercise either for the whole group or just for that one person who stands out for you today. As you breathe in, inhale all of their dark clouds. Breathe deep into your belly. And as you hold these dark clouds in your belly for a moment, feel how it warms up. Feel how when the dark clouds come in contact with your love, they transform into light. And now breathe into their space, love and light from your heart. Take your next big breath. Take a moment to recognize a fellow soul having their human experience. This time, we're throwing the circle open really wide. Include every human being that you brush shoulders with. These are, of course, mostly people you don't know. People sitting in their own bubbles at the traffic light, while you sit in yours. Or walking through a shopping center, sometimes we have this recognition that there are these thousands of people walking in their own direction all around us, everyone on their own mission. Include the cashier, the waiter, the security guard, the fuel station attendant. Bring them all together in a big group. There might actually be a few of these whose names you know. See who stands out for you today. Or otherwise, just do the exercise for the whole group of nameless faces. As you breathe in, see yourself inhaling all of their dark clouds. Hold it in your belly for a moment. Feel how it warms up and transforms to light. And breathe into their space, love and light from your heart. Take your next big breath. And then we'll bring our attention to this circle. This group of beautiful human beings, all showing up with the intention to be a source of light for the world around them. And also, each fighting their own battle, perhaps, that we don't know about. So as you take your next big breath, inhale whatever dark clouds anyone in our circle might be dealing with. Breathe it deep into your belly. Feel it warm up as your love turns it into light. And then breathe into this space, love and light from your heart. Take your next big breath. We'll take one more big breath together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Take a deep breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back. You can even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll read to you one more time. Today's message from Neale Donald Walsch. He says, your light is seen. Your heart is known. Your soul is cherished by more people than you might imagine. If you knew how many others have been touched in wonderful ways by you, you would be astonished. If you knew how many people feel so much for you, you would be shocked. You are far more wonderful than you think you are. Rest with that. Rest easy with that. Breathe again. You are doing fine. More than fine. Better than fine. You are doing great. So relax and love yourself today. He says, you are goodness and mercy and compassion and understanding. You are peace and joy and light. You are forgiveness and patience, strength and courage. You are a helper in time of need, a comforter in time of sorrow, a healer in time of injury, and a teacher in times of confusion. You are the deepest wisdom and the brightest truth, the greatest peace and the grandest love. You are these things, and there are moments in your life when you have known yourself to be these things. Choose now to know yourself as these things always. And then lastly, and this is the reminder from Tonglen today, we are all these things. Everyone around us is also a bright light, perhaps dimmed a little bit by life experience. But everyone around us is that bright light too. The last thought from Neale Donald Walsch today is, give everyone whose life you touch, Give them a sense of their own worthiness as a person, a sense of the true wonder of who they are. Give this gift, and you will heal the world. We are all that bright light, but we can all experience our light being dimmed. Sometimes we can feel that our light is brighter, and sometimes we can feel that it is really low. There are times in your life when it has been clear to you how bright your light is. Keep remembering that that is what you are. And keep remembering that every other human is that too. Even when you're encountering them at a time in their life when that light is not so bright. This often comes to my mind in this kind of meditation. Very simple, beautiful words by Jaya John, who says, when you recognize the light in someone, tell them, because that will help them keep the light on. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for the reminder that everyone is a pure being of light, having a human experience. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for remembering this, that sometimes a person's experience has made them forgotten the light that they are. Sometimes their woundedness has them create a lot more wounding around them. Thank you for the reminder that underneath all of that woundedness is still a pure being of light. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning that we can really love, even in instances where we have to create distance. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for all the humans that do recognize their light and that do help to bring out the light in others. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for being a source of light for the world around us. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you, Sunmary. Thank you, Charlene. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Danae. Wishing you all a beautiful day. Wishing that today you can see how your light is infectious, how your light lights up those around you. Have a great day. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.